You haven't heard by now, the Supreme Court issued a complete smackdown on Donald Trump today with the ruling of 6-3, basically saying that his form of tariffs are unconstitutional. What does that mean? That means that you remember, since he came in office, he was imposing tariffs on other countries, China, Canada, all these different countries, on imports, goods that come to us. He was imposing tariffs on them. And so, which means that our cost went up at the bottom line at our supermarkets, the bottom line in our stores. Our cost went up because the importers had to pay a higher premium to bring the products in. Well, today, the Supreme Court ruled it is unconstitutional. So there is, right now, at this point in time, there are hundreds of lawsuits that are suing the U.S. Trade Office because they ruled it's illegal. So refunds are noted. Now, I'm sure other companies padded their pricing so that to offset for the tariffs, but it remains to be seen. Gorsuch basically said that refunds may be a mess, but people are entitled, even the people like us who paid the higher premium. In my opinion, we should get refund checks because that money is due, that was passed on to us. If you would have listened to the brown woman with the funny laugh, Kamala Harris, please take your bow right now. Take your bow, because you went on for almost 107 days and you said that the economy was going to break under his policy, and you have said that it was illegal. You have said that the tariffs were going to be passed down to us. You've said that, and people called you a liar. People called you this, people called you that. Take your bow, former Vice President Kamala Harris. Take your bow, because you warned us, and now we're in this mess. From my understanding, the numbers are looking like $170 billion. $170 billion. And also, it looks like when this announcement came out, the S&P jumped up to 500. But keep in mind, the GDP, that was expected to be about 3% today. Nah, it came in like 1.4. Trump's economy is horrible. And I'm going to say this as a minority living in this country, and as an activist, to be able to incline to let people know, this is also an indicative thought. They don't care about black and brown people being accosted in the streets and all that stuff. They only care about that money. It's that money they care about. Too many people was losing money. But they could have done this long time ago. But they care about that money. All right, y'all stay locked. Be blessed.